There are moments in a woman's life when she looks at everything she's carrying, everything she's been choosing, everything she's been settling for, and she feels something inside her whisper, there has got to be more than this. Maybe that's where you are now. Your mind wants abundance, love, stability, freedom. You can write it down, you can script it, you can visualize it, you can manifest it under a full moon. But your body, your nervous system, your old self who survived so much is still gripping under the life she learned to endure. And that contrast of nothing happening creates tension inside of you. A quiet ache, a pressure under the ribs, a sense that your external life can't quite catch up with the woman you're becoming. And you call it manifesting block, not being in alignment, self-sabotage. But the truth is far more tender, far more human, and far more honest. You don't attract what you want. You cycle what you believe is safe. And that safety, that familiar hum, that is how life has always been. It lives in your bones, not your affirmations. Take a breath and let that truth land gently. Because if it stings, it's only because it's waking up a part of you that is ready, finally ready to stop living on repeat. Every woman carries two stories inside of her. The first is the story she consciously longs for, the big life, the deep love, the freedom, the abundance, the joy. The second is the story her nervous system quietly protects, the familiar patterns, the predictable cycles, the emotional climate she grew up inside of. And the universe does not respond to the dream you speak out loud. It responds to the story your body whispers in the dark. The story that feels safe, familiar, survivable. Because you learned very young, sometime before you could name it, that love feels like walking on eggshells, that money feels like uncertainty, success feels like instability, that attention feels like danger, peaceful people feel boring, and good things feel temporary. You didn't choose those beliefs, you inherited them. You adapted to them, you survived through them. And your nervous system memorizes entire worlds. Chaos, hustling, hyper-independence, being the fixer, the peacemaker, the strong one, being the one who bends so others don't break. And so even now, as a grown woman, your body equates safe with familiar, not with good. And this is why things you want feel so far away, and the things you don't want keep circling back like they never left. It's not because you're broken, it's not because you're unworthy, and it's definitely not because you failed at manifesting. It's because your nervous system would rather repeat the known hell than risk the unfamiliar heaven. Because the known hell keeps you alive. Pause for just a second and hear the truth in that. Your body has been protecting you, not punishing you. But every protection has an expiration date, and this one is reaching its end. And here's the truth that's going to allow you to make the shift. This is the moment that everything's going to change. Abundance is not about vibrational perfection. It's about nervous system permission. Your life expands in direct proportion to what your body believes is safe to receive. Not what your mind wants, not what your journal says, not what your affirmations command. What your body can hold without shrinking, without panicking, without trying to run back to the familiar. That's real alignment. Because abundance isn't a cosmic reward, it's a capacity. And for most women, that capacity was never nurtured. It was conditioned out of you, replaced with survival, vigilance, and emotional labor. So of course abundance feels unsafe. Of course love feels threatening. Peace feels foreign, freedom feels suspicious. You learn to thrive in instability. You learn to master struggle. You learn to read danger like its own language. But now You've been invited to learn something new. Not how to raise your vibration, but how to let your body soften into safety without fear of the unfamiliar. This is where the shift begins. Not enchanting your desires, but in untangling the part of you that still believes she isn't allowed to have them. Take a slow breath. You may feel something inside you loosening, a small unwinding, a teeny exhale. That is the beginning of expansion. Let's take a moment to embody this truth gently so it actually lands. There are a few quiet doorways into true abundance. Not performative abundance, not forced positivity, not spiritual theatrics, but embodied receiving. And as you hear these, don't try to force them. Let them move through you like warm water. First, learn to sit with goodness without flinching. So when something good enters your day, a moment of peace, a compliment, a feeling of inspiration, pause. Don't rush past it. Don't diminish it. Don't make a joke to deflect it. Hold it in your palms for a few seconds longer than your old self is comfortable with. This teaches your body goodness is safe, and that changes everything. Second, gently interrupt the old story. When your mind says, "This is too good to last," whisper back, "What if it's not?" When your body prepares for loss, meet it with grace instead of fear. This reconditions your nervous system to stay present with expansion instead of bracing for collapse. Third, let small abundance count. Not in a be grateful for crumbs kind of way, but in a my nervous system needs baby steps kind of way. One calm morning, one moment of clarity, one unexpected ease, one teeny victory. Each one is a thread. Together, they weave a new baseline for safety. Fourth, let your desires be familiar. So instead of trying to manifest the big dream all from scratch, bring pieces of it into your daily world. If you want wealth, practice feeling supported in small ways. Focus on what's already working. If you want love, let yourself receive warmth without suspicion. If you want freedom, take one choice today that loosens the cage. The body trusts what it recognizes. Make your desires recognizable. Fifth, build the life you want at the speed your body can hold. Expansion doesn't come through force, it comes through capacity. It comes through the nervous system learning it's safe for me to want more. It's safe to receive more. It's safe to keep more, and it's safe to live more. That's the real abundance code. Not magic, not luck, not perfection, not high vibes only. Safety, capacity, self-permission. This is where your life begins to open. There comes a moment, somewhere in the softening, somewhere in the unwinding, somewhere in the quiet reclaiming, where you realize you were never unworthy. You were never unprepared. You were never behind. You simply outgrew the life your nervous system learned to survive. And now you're learning to build the life your soul came here to live. A life that doesn't require you to shrink. A life that doesn't require old wounds. A life that doesn't mistake familiarity for destiny. A life that expands because you do. A life that loves because you learn to stay open. A life that flows because you no longer need chaos to feel alive. This is your return to sovereignty. Not the glittering, performative kind, but the quiet, ancient, embodied kind. The kind that rises slowly from within and declares, I am safe now. I'm allowed now. I'm ready now. Let this truth settle in your bones. You don't attract what you want. You cycle what you believe is safe. But safety can be rewritten. Capacity can be expanded. Identity can evolve. And your entire life can unfold differently when your body finally receives the permission your mind has been begging for. And you're stepping into that now. Not by force, not by perfection, but by truth. And truth is the most abundant frequency of all. Repeat this mantra to embody this truth in your soul. I choose the life that feels safe in my body, true in my heart, and expansive to my soul. I am willing to receive more than I once believed I could.